Hey guys, in this video I'm giving my first impression on the Die of Death trailer. So for me it came out about 4 hours ago, but you should be getting this video hopefully like 5 or so hours. I hope to post it soon. But without further ado, I'll finally check it out. Oh, I like this. Alright, one of the things I'm most hyped about, honestly, is this skin right here. Like seriously, this was in the Milestone 6 trailer, and the chase theme for this skin is a banger. I know this is kind of random and it's right off the gate or out the gate, but this is genuinely one of the big things that I'm excited to see. This actual skin is insane. I know this is also pretty fast, but another thing I noticed in the Killdroid, like the Killdroid rework gameplay that they posted in their Discord server, is this little guy over here with a chain around their neck that says like C or something. In the snippet of gameplay they gave us of Killdroid after his rework, you could see in the corner that there was one of these guys for Killdroid. You couldn't really tell what it was, but it's a bit clearer now. Let me just play it for a second more. Maybe it'll get a little bit more clear. Yeah, see, it kind of looks like a letter. Maybe a D. I don't know why it would go down in rank after landing a punch on the killer. But it seems to me like they're doing like a ranking system in this game now. There's another asymmetrical game called Game with Evil, and they have a system similar to this as well. Like whenever you like finish a round, like whether you're the killer, survivor, whatever, at the end you get a ranking depending on how many times you like land your abilities and like kill survivors or complete tasks. So I guess they're implementing that system now. It seems pretty cool. Also tasks. This is gonna be huge. One big thing that I've been really hyped for in this update is finally something to do. Like one thing that's made this game a little bit less entertaining for me is just the fact that you really don't have much to do. I mean, like, yeah, you have to stun the killer. Yeah, you have to survive. Yeah, you have to protect your teammates. But overall, if your teammates are doing all right, like if they're real good at the game, like you're not going to be doing much. You're just going to be hiding, minding your own business. It's not like other asymmetricals like Forsaken or Game with Evil or whatever that have tasks for you to do, and I'm happy that they're finally integrating these in their own unique way. This is cool. I like this. They showed off this map change a lot too. I think this is a baseplate, and I really like this. This is genuinely epic. Like it seems like they're going for more like a construction aesthetic rather than whatever it is now. Honestly, it looks really cool, but one thing I notice here is that it seems like the area with the water on this map is more off to the side. It's more in a corner. Like you see, like the whole map is kind of like a horseshoe, or like the letter L maybe, like in most maps in this game. And it seems like they're using that same shape in this map as well, but with like a little area over here. And I kind of like that because baseplate right now is a little annoying to play on because if you're Survivor, the best way to loop the killer is to just loop them around the entire map, right? Using both the bridges, the one that's partially filled with water and the one that's narrow and crosses over the other side of the map. But now it seems like it's all just one section and you have like a small alternate section that you might be able to go over to. I can't really like see a bridge. Or well, here's one, but I can't really see a way to get over there. It seems like now the map is a little bit less focused on this water area and more focused on keeping the survivors in one area, and I do actually kind of like that. It makes it a little bit more fair for the killer, in my opinion. What? If this isn't a killer skin, what are they doing to the survivors? Yo, this actually looks crazy what they're doing with the this gotta be a killer, right? I mean, it's wearing a chef's hat and it's wearing what is it? The dice hat. That was also shown in the Killdroid gameplay snippet that they released on the Discord server. One of the civilians was wearing this dice hat. It could be a new ability, maybe it's not. Who knows? But this customization is gonna go crazy. But I'm really happy that they reworked Evil Scary. I mean, they said it a few times that they were gonna do that, but this is so much better. Like genuinely. Now it's gonna like lunge at people, I think. Yeah, that needed a rework in my opinion, but I'm really excited. Oh, let me go back a little bit. That looked like Killdroid leaping down. In his little gameplay snippet that they showed us, they showed him jumping into the air, but they never showed us what happens after he actually lands. Okay, so it looks like when he lands down, it just like stuns you and does 25 damage. Okay, that's interesting because they didn't show us this part. Also, I noticed something else in another one of their teasers. It seems like the bandana that Dash wears, the white one that you get whenever you pick Dash, it seems like it could become different colors now. Because they posted this one picture on their Discord server, and it was of like Artful and one of these civilians like standing in this new map, right? It looked like a haunted mansion, and this civilian had a black like whatever it's called on top of their head. But now it looks like this civilian's is red, so I guess this can be customized. Like originally I thought that maybe the color corresponded to whether or not you can like drop kick the killer because they showed and the tasks are located in one of the earlier ones, I think in milestone 6, that you can drop kick the killer now with dash. And I thought the black one meant that you were able to do that, but I guess the color you could just change in your customization menu possibly. I don't see much else here to really look at. Maybe I'm missing something, but looks pretty cool. This game mode is going to be insane. So, back to Game with Evil, they have a game mode like this already. They have a game mode where you play hot potato with all the survivors, and that game mode is genuinely so much fun. And I'm really happy to see them bringing that game mode to this game because with this game's community, this game mode is going to be hilarious, genuinely. I kind of like how they're starting to integrate game modes like this right now because all the game modes already in the game are like how the game is naturally. Like they're all asymmetrical style. Like there's more kill or there's a new threats. But now we actually are getting like some sort of like party mini games, and I think that's really interesting. But I guess you could swing and throw. That's actually crazy. You could throw it instead of just like traditional hot potato. But it looks like you get 150 stamina, so it's a little easier for you to catch up to the civilian. Okay, maybe this is the reason why the game was unrated for a while. What? Oh my gosh! They're adding a Five Nights at Freddy's game mode. Or not game mode, sorry. They're adding a Five Nights at Freddy's arcade machine. So now there's an arcade. Okay, this is gonna be great. Because another thing that was a little irritating about this game to me is how whenever you lose, right? Like whenever the killer gets you, you just have to sit in the lobby, right? It's a little boring. You could be a ghost and follow them around, but like, that wears thin pretty quickly. But now you get to do this. Oh my god. This actually looks fun. I wonder if there'll be like a reward for it. If you get like points or something if you actually win. Or like maybe an achievement, maybe. Panel content, exclusive maps and abilities. Oh, yeah, okay. If I had to guess, this is just like, oh yeah, admin panel. Yeah, okay. So this is just like, yeah, just do stuff in admin mode. Is that a gun on his back? That looks like a shotgun. Oh my gosh. I guess, oh, they have like Gmod notifications whenever someone gets something. Yeah, it's just like an admin. Wait, what was that? What was that? Who were they shooting? Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I doubt that's the next killer. There's no way. There's no way they'd show it yet because they said that they'd show it in like milestone 7. It's probably just like, I don't know. That's probably a skin if I had to imagine for like Harken because like you see, it looks like they just stunned him and now they're covering their face like how Harken does whenever she gets stunned. So I'd imagine that's just like a skin for her. Yeah, it just looks like another scene. Oh yeah, and now you can see the actual rocket launcher. Okay, so you get a third ability. It's literally just a shotgun. And here in this one, you can see it a little bit better. What I'm trying to say, I still could be wrong about this, but it looks like there's a C on that chain, like it's a ranking. That would be pretty interesting. Now, are incentivized to do well so you can get a higher ranking. Maybe that'll correspond to like how many points you get at the end of the game. But also this, it looks like Harken's noise could be 300. That might just be because of the admin mode going on here, the admin panel, but that would be nuts. Flashlight ability. Okay, they're just integrating everything from every game now, so now we're getting like Dead by Daylight type abilities. I couldn't even tell you what this does. Maybe it blinds the killer. And what is this electrical field? There's no way these can all be abilities. They couldn't add this many into a singular update. I mean, maybe, but that would be nuts. Oh, okay. Okay, does that pursuer have 3 heads? Oh hell. Oh, oh no, I'm just tweaking. He's fine. Oh no, there's just multiple pursuers. What? Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, okay, I guess we get a look at what the flashlight ability icon actually looks like. Alright. This map looks pretty cool, looks pretty interesting. There was like a humongous earthquake. You gotta be able to turn that off in settings though, because like, I don't know, I feel like that might give epilepsy. Oh yeah, we already saw this golf game mode. This still looks crazy in my opinion. Like a more like party game style type of game mode. It looks pretty cool. I wonder what this meter means or what this little guy over here is smiling. Oh, did you see that? When he hit him? When he hit him, he like took damage there from him. Yeah, oh, now he has like a purple eye. And the meter went up. I'm not sure what it means, but I can't really tell what that icon is supposed to be. Maybe it's like how much power you're putting into your swing, or like, honestly don't know. Wait. Okay. If they're replacing that one ability that Harken has with this, wait, that would be crazy. I could be wrong, but it looks like this ability here is like an alternate option for Harken where she can just select when she wants to get angry. Like she can use this ability to enrage. That's what it looks like. Instead of just naturally going into rage state whenever she reaches maximum noise. Because right now how the game works is whenever Harken reaches like her maximum noise meter, she'll immediately get angry and there's nothing you can do about it, whether you want to go into rage mode or not. But it looks like here you actually have a way of selecting when you want to go into rage mode, which what that would mean is that Harken would be like twice as good at dealing with last man standing, because right now one of Harken's biggest downsides is that she just cannot do last man standing. Like in LMS, if she isn't like almost in rage state, then she's screwed. And the reason why is because Harken is so easy to loop. Because she's not really that fast. Her 14 extra stamina is I mean, it's nice, but it's not really hugely significant. And her abilities, even though her little beam ability that goes through walls, like even though it can go through walls, it only does like 15 damage, which isn't super helpful. So like if someone's looping you and like especially in like last man standing, it's not really that great. And your spear can't go through walls. I mean the hitbox can, but that's not always useful. So now that she has this, well, supposedly now that she has the ability to actually choose when she wants to go into rage state, now you'll actually be able to survive well in those scenarios. But it does replace your other ability, which allows you to boost yourself by sacrificing some of your HP. But this ability, I'm thinking that since this ability is red, like rather than yellow, maybe the enrage ability, this right here, maybe it replaces that previous ability where you stab yourself to gain speed and lose health. Maybe it replaces that ability once you are able to go into rage state. Because when you're able to go into rage state, that ability is it's not extremely useful anyway. That would be really interesting. That's what it seems like here, and that would make Harken so much better for dealing with Last Man Standing, dealing with like pesky survivors who like utilize her noise meter against her. That would make her so much better to play. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh, so I guess we're getting like a shopkeeper now. Wait, this guy's model is kind of crazy. Okay, um, so I guess his name is Black Iron. This guy looks really cool. I kind of like the aesthetic that's going on here. Um, well, it looks like there's four buttons and one of them is for him. So maybe this will give like lore or like maybe you can like talk to him or something. That would be pretty interesting. He looks super cool. I don't really see anything else in here, so I'm gonna just move on. Oh wow. Civilian customization. Over 500 cosmetics. Okay. Yeah, if you've been saving up points, we're about to eat good tonight. On July 11th, we're about to be eating good because over 500 cosmetics is crazy. So, they've shown this already, but it seems like the main ways that you can customize your character are through putting on t-shirts and putting on chains. That's pretty cool. I'm happy that they have that like extra customization going on. And now we can finally change our skin color too, which is great. Oh wow, that was a lot that we just missed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, wait, wait. Do you see that? Hold on. Yeah. No, 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 no. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, so I guess you could just make your character like, what would you even call this? Like, you could just turn your character into spheres and ovals now. That's perfect. That's just what we needed for this game. That's perfect. Let's go. This one looks crazy. I'm hyped. I'm gonna get this one immediately. Death Boy, that's sick. Bro, you already know one of the artists had to go overtime in order to get this to look good. Like, someone had to go overtime in order to make this. That's actually crazy. Oh, hold on. I just completely missed these things on the right. This is interesting. We haven't learned about these yet. This looks like these are like big just screens. If I had to imagine, these big screens here are probably like loading screens that you can use like put in the background, like going between like when you go into the game or like maybe like between rounds or something, you can look at these screens instead of just looking at like the default black screen like in between rounds. If I had to imagine, this is what this probably is. Or maybe like there's music corresponding to these pictures, and when you're like loading, you get to listen to the music corresponding to that picture. If I had to guess, it's most likely these are just like loading screens that you can purchase, but I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know, but that's just my guess. But these look crazy. Okay, so here's some more. It looks like these screens, they can't be purchased because they don't cost any money. You see this one right here costs 1,500 points, but these ones don't have any cost. But in the top right, there's like a picture. I wonder if that's like a condition that you have to meet in order to get them. Also wonder if I also wonder if we're going to be getting like these screens for like going into normal matches, because this screen right here is the one that will supposedly play as you're loading into a Frybomber round, and this one for golfing. But this one right here we haven't seen before, and this one up above, if I had to guess, this one will play whenever you go into one bounce, because it looks like there's a like a Goku civilian sitting above all of these dead killers. And this one right here, if all Pizza Tower themed screens are used in between game modes, if I had to guess, this one is probably for like, I don't even know, Double Trouble maybe? I mean, there's more than two killers, but I don't know, that's just my best guess. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So these are the achievements, library achievements and more, yeah. So these pictures that correspond to these achievements, yeah, achievements are like conditions in order to unlock those items. So, like, these are separate achievements, and you need to get this achievement in order to unlock this screen. Like this one right here, it looks like the Goku civilian, so like I'd imagine you have to actually win one bounce probably as the civilian in order to get this screen that is like the civilian winning. And here we get to see the area that we're going to be looking at whenever we look at lore or achievements, the library. That's pretty cool. We may also be able to look at maps now according to the sign, but I could be wrong. You know, maybe we could like preview them or something. That would be interesting. Maybe that's what this globe is for. And now the lore for the characters. They did tease this already, like that there was going to be like a lore book. Personally, I think it's pretty cool, but I've never been like, I've never been like super far into the lore of the games. I think it's going to be nice. I'm going to definitely read it over, but oh, wait, that's the map. That's the name of the new map. So they already teased this map. We saw it in one of the other scenes, the one where Killdroid was slamming that civilian. It looks like the map's name is Augury Exhibition. I'm really hyped for this map because one of the people working in the Discord server said that this map, it was a crime that we didn't see it yet. I'm really excited. I bet it's gonna be crazy. All the maps in this game are so good, and now they're all getting reworked. It's gonna be great. Like look at this blimp that's on Teapot Paradise. I mean, what did they not do? I'm sorry to glaze, but what did they not do? Oh! Agitation looks completely different now. I'm actually really happy about that. And the reason why is because, agitation always looks so basic. I mean, they did make the Harken model in like 15 minutes. It just looked kind of like simple, but now it shoots like it blasts that go forward. This looks crazy. And this looks like the new reworked temple map. We saw it in the trailer where they were showing off the new synergy Sweet Tooth. This looks pretty cool, but it seems like in Rage you could just use it whenever. Like I was saying earlier, that in Rage probably only replaces your self-damage ability whenever you have maximum noise, but it looks like that's different. And it looks like the 300 noise thing actually is sticking. It's not admin panel only. It looks like that's actually for every game, so it seems like Harken's going to be a lot harder to get angry now. Unless everything makes more noise, then I could be wrong. Oh! What? So she doesn't... Whoa, how much did her noise just go up? Wait. She's got like 166 noise. She pulls out her spear and instead of throwing it, she stabs this person? What the hell? Oh no, now she's beating him! How much damage did that do? So he has 56 health. He gets grabbed. And he goes down to about 32? That's crazy! So maybe now she can use the spear as a throw ability, but also as like a melee? Oh my goodness. I'm not really sure what, like, how good that's going to be, like, in practicality. Because, like, I feel like when she's already in rage mode, like, she's already really good close range. I don't really know how much she's going to need this ability. I feel like this is kind of ballistic. That's just me, though. But this looks sick. Oh my goodness. What did they turn her into? Alright, this is cool. So here we could see a new NPC. We could see we could see Black Iron, the shopkeeper. I think I missed something actually. Oh, pins. Okay, so we could just see like, I'm assuming this is just like the update log. It looks like the lobby looks mostly the same, but supposedly this is a new bunker. I could be wrong about that, but supposedly this is a new bunker. But the lobby looks mostly the same. I kind of like how they kept it similar. It's pretty cool. Okay, so this is the reworked grandma's backyard, I guess. It looks pretty good. I think, what was going on with the killer back there? I'll just let it keep playing. I also notice how the UI at the top looks a little different. Now it actually just tells you what you need to do. And also this. I know that someone suggested this in the Discord server, but it looks like they really took to it. Now they finally added a art that displays whenever you need to reload your gun instead of it just showing the same revolver picture either way. Now it actually shows the gun being empty. I think that's pretty cool. Also seems like if you make your civilian like pitch black, then your face turns white. I guess just so you can like see expressions because like the face was already also black. And the bandana's red here, so I don't know. I wonder if that's like a separate customization or if that just happens based on what your torso color is. I could be wrong. I think it's separate, if I had to imagine. And it looks like he also has like a different. It looks like this guy also has a different look when he talked to him about something. But one thing I was a little worried about this update was I wasn't sure if they were actually going to replace Bling Pursuer because I know that they when they started making the masteries they all wanted them to like or I know that they wanted some of them to look rich, like wealthy. That's why you had like Artistry who had like a ton of like cash on them, and then you had like Bling Pursuer who was like dripped out. And I was worried that they were going to get rid of Bling Pursuer too, but it looks like they're keeping him in. It looks like they actually changed him up a bit. It looks like he has a watch now. Um, if I had to guess, this is probably the day that you join Roblox. That's a nice little detail. I actually like that. Oh, whoops, did I just click ahead? Yes, I did. Hold on. 2039, alright. July 11th, 2026. I'm really excited for this. I mean, this is Dying Dead transitioning from a game that was basically just made as a joke to a full-fledged, like, loved game. And I really like that. I'm really happy to see how far this game has come. I joined before, like, the Quality of Death update, and seeing everything happen was crazy. And now this, I'm really excited to make more videos on this game because it's just going to get better. I'm really happy about this. Uh, wow. It looks like, I mean, the big things I take away from this, just from the trailer itself, is that it looks like we have rankings now, which is pretty interesting. We got an entirely new game mode, Frybomber. Um, I really like how they're going for like this sort of like party game style like feel that we're getting with our bonus game modes. I really like that because it kind of drifts a little bit from like the whole asymmetrical feel that like a lot of games try and focus on. And I feel like it'll just make it a lot more fun. Considering like how good this game's community is, like this is just gonna be so silly and fun, honestly. Another thing I noticed was that it looks like, oh, well, we just saw it, but it looks like Harken is getting a complete rework. Or maybe not complete, but it looks like she's getting heavily changed. And I feel like it wasn't super needed, but it is quite good for her because she did have some major downsides that made her a lot less fun to play. And now that it seems like you could pick when you want to enrage, and now that you have the ability to literally just beat down a survivor, I feel like she's gonna be twice as fun to play. Like genuinely, it's gonna be a good time. It looks like there's also like some new abilities, but I'm sure we're never gonna see these in real games. Like I doubt that they're actually gonna give us shotguns or a flashlight ability. They're probably just gonna. I mean, maybe we'll get to see the flashlight. There's no way we're getting a shotgun unless they made it like I don't know, like a synergy or something. Also, games we get to play in the lobby. I mean, this isn't huge, but this is really cool. This is so unique. Like what other game in this genre has this? Like what other game has this? Just like as a bonus feature. Like this is crazy. I don't know if this is like one of the big things, but this is pretty nice. Customization is cool. I like this funky guy. Well, I do like this funky guy, but I also like this funky guy. Oh, I can't find him. This guy. Yo. Um, yeah, we already knew about the achievements. Secret achievements, I think is going to be exciting. Um, I'm also interested to see if they make it so Caretaker can fight back in Last Man Standing, considering the bottle is broken. That might just be like an image, though. I don't know. Yeah, those are mostly the big things that I notice. I'm really excited. Like, given that they said this, that every skin that they add is going to have a new chase theme, an entirely new chase theme. I mean, that is going to be nuts. This game's replayability is just going to go through the roof with this update. I mean, seriously. I know that there's only one new map coming out, but like, look at all of this. Like, these are all essentially new maps with the same feel. Like, this game is going to be so good. Not to mention the stuff that isn't even in this trailer, like Killdroid's whole ass rework, where his kill bots can fire missiles now. It's gonna be huge. Yeah, so that's my take on this trailer. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and peace out.